Everybody, this is Wileen Benson, and this is November. It's the month of Thanksgiving, and I wanted to just really give some time to this awesome concept of gratitude, of being thankful. And, we all know that gratitude is a really good thing, but I have been a student of gratitude over the past several years, and I just felt like it was. Just would be kind of fun to create a video series with a few different things that I have found to be benefits of gratitude and just the power of gratitude. So today I want to share one of those benefits with you that is super powerful, and that is that it is the antidote to addiction. And you wouldn't think that those two things were even connected, but the reason why I am aware of this and know that it to be true is because I used to be an addiction coach. I still am an addiction coach here and there with my clients, but I used to lead that way. That was, I identified myself as an addiction coach. And I did retreats every few months, and had several people come who were overcoming addiction, and we talked about some really awesome principles and created some really great a sense of community, of support with everyone there, just setting goals and being ready to step into a life of sobriety and having an amazing future. The problem that happened was that after the retreats were done, there was kind of a disconnect, and people would reach out to me and say, hey, we loved the feeling that we had at the retreat, and we want to just keep that feeling. Is there a way that we can continue to do that? And so staying connected was really a big part of them staying sober. The problem was that there were people in their lives that they wanted to connect with, but because of past choices and consistency in their negative behavior, they had lost trust with a lot of the people within their family and friends, and people that were really close to them. And so it was really hard to connect. So we started doing something that we called the gratitude call, and we were doing it 6 days a week. 7 o'clock in the morning, and there was just a few people, maybe 5 or 6 people that would get on, but we would have a gratitude call and talk about all the things that we were grateful for. And we found that that one thing was something that allowed them to connect with people who were kind of on the same page with them, and it felt really safe and vulnerable space to be able to share things that they were grateful for, and sometimes share things that they were struggling with. But we found that gratitude was the energy of gratitude, the space of gratitude that is created. There cannot be any shame or like going inward when you're grateful. When you're grateful, it's an outward expression of something that you're feeling in your heart that you're really grateful for. There's like an outward expression. And when you're turning outward, you can't turn inward in shame and judgment and guilt at the same time as you're turning outward in gratitude. And so we didn't even really know that this was going to be a thing, that it was going to actually turn into something, a key to them being able to remove addiction from their lives. But actually that piece, gratitude, was what really was able to turn them around and help them to start on that road of recovery. And not only on the road of recovery, but going to back to some of those people who they had who had lost trust with them, and they could express gratitude for some of the things that they were able to, some of these people that were supporting them, and maybe even expressing gratitude to some of those people who had shown up not in support of them. They were able to find gratitude in situations that in the past they had seen as bad situations. So I'm going to be sharing more with you about the power of gratitude, but this one was really powerful and something that I really wanted to share first, because this gratitude call that we started after we would do these retreats is actually the beginnings of the daily gratitude call that I do today. The daily gratitude call is for all people now. It's not just, specifically for people who are recovering addicts. And we have really amazing time on that call every morning, 7 a.m. We only do it 5 days a week now on weekdays. And I'll post information on how to find that gratitude call. Is just wileenbenson.com/gratitude. And you can go there and find all the information about the gratitude call. But I encourage you, especially with this month of November being the month of gratitude, of thankfulness, that you look around you and see who you can reach out to be grateful for. And maybe it's even just reaching up to God. But whatever you do, if you express gratitude outwardly, there's no way that you can turn inward in judgment and shame and guilt on yourself. And so it's a really great way to break patterns in behavior that are possibly negative, and to create some new things, some new cycles and new patterns in your life that are positive. So thank you for joining me, and look forward to sharing more about the power and benefit of gratitude.